Yo, what's up, everybody? KMZX18 Sports here, back with another Arsenal review and player ratings. Oh boy, I guess it's safe to I guess it's safe to assume that West Ham United has Arsenal's number, man. Because man, you would think, oh, we got Declan Rice from them, we'll finally get them back. Nope, unfortunately, nah. For the first time this season, West Ham ended Arsenal's home winning streak, or at least win. They haven't lost. It's the first Arsenal loss at home. There we go. Damn, I can't speak today. But yeah, so yeah, it's another Arsenal L. Goddamn. The thing is, what's so frustrating is, man, is just for the most part, the Arsenal had at least control. And I don't. Well, actually, no. Let me rephrase that. They they were on the offense throughout the whole game. They created chances and chances, but unfortunately, they couldn't convert. Whereas West Ham, they created more chance. They created chances as well, but they converted. And I know there's gonna be people out there talking about, oh, the first goal shouldn't count it, but guess what? They still lost, guys. And look, the first goal, okay, whatever. Honestly, I looked at it. I would have called it a goal. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. And let's be real, the second goal pretty much ended it. If you let's say for a second argument that would have been negated, it still would have been 1-0. Or I guess 2-0 if West Ham didn't would have converted their penalty. So yeah, so regardless, guys, a loss is a loss. Unlike the Newcastle one where everything matters and it would have been nil or draw, a nil draw. This one, for a second argument, even if they would have took it out, they would have scored anyway. So it is what it is. And let's be real, if West Ham would have converted that penalty, it would have been 3-0 down or 3-0 loss. So that 2-0 loss basically was just it is what it is. It sucks, but thankfully there's still a lot more left in the season. So, and thankfully Arsenal's not only down 2 points, but the margin for error now is a bit low, at least in my opinion. But you know what? Let's look at the sofa score. I'm actually curious to see where they rank and where I personally would rank. So give me one second. I set this up real quick. All right, guys, we're here, and well, let's look at this real quick. Man, this is just frustrating. Look at the attack momentum over here. Look at Arsenal compared to West Ham United. Eh, and honestly, this feels pretty accurate because Arsenal were on the offensive throughout the whole game, but like I said, they just could not convert. Whereas West Ham converted both chances. Pain. Let's see here. The statistics real quick. All right, Arsenal had a 2.7 xG to West Ham 1.42. Arsenal have 74 possession to West Ham 26%. Arsenal had 30 shots, but but only 8 on target. While West Ham had 6 shots on target. 6 shots and 3 on target, which 2 of them resulted in goals. Arsenal had 5 big chances to West Ham's 2. Well, guess what happened? West Ham make both their chances. Big chances missed. All 5. So all Arsenal's big chances, they had missed them all. And Arsenal had the woodwork once. That was a soccer strike. It was a tough angle, but it is what it is. West Ham only missed one big chance. I think that was the penalty, actually. So, damn. Goalkeeper saves. This West Ham's keeper saved it 8 times to Rayo's 1. Goals prevented 0.30 to damn. I think the goalkeeper played well, honestly. West Ham's goalkeeper. Arsenal had 749 passes to West Ham 265. Arsenal 91% accurate with their passes. 36% of the long balls. Cross is about even. Yeah, man, just unfortunate. Arsenal did everything but score and win, essentially. God damn it. Man, but this basically tells the whole story, man. It's like Arsenal had the ball, they were dominating, at least in possession. But unfortunately, one of them was bad defensive struggle, which Gabriel, I don't know what the hell he was doing on defense, led to a Suchek score. The second one was off a corner, which honestly, the corner frailties is striking again this season. And honestly, and lastly, like it should have been 3-0, but West Ham shanked their penalty, so it is what it is. Well, actually, I can't really say that. That was more of they right guessed the right way, and they didn't convert. Let's look at the lineups real quick. Who was the West Ham keeper? D. Arioli. Yeah, holy crap, they gave him an 8. You know what? Fair, fair. He played great. Emerson also played great as well, so that's kind of crazy. Then again, though, he pretty much shut down Saka for the most part. Oh man. All right, but let's look at our Arsenal squad real quick. Oh boy. Let's start with David Raya. David Raya had one high clearance, one saves inside the box, and one penalty save. He was 100% accurate with his passes, and that's basically it. Honestly, he made one save. Overall, I can't even blame Ryan for the both goals. I mean, one of them was like a point blank goal, and the second one honestly was a very good header by Mavropanos, former Arsenal player. He's looking good, by the way. I had a feeling it was going to be good down the road, and I was right. God damn it. But then again, I do like both our center backs, so I can't really complain. But overall, though, yeah, man, for Rye, like for David Rye, he had no chance for both goals. Like it is what it is. And to his credit, he saved the penalty for him to not to see another one. So credit for him on that one. His passes were actually pretty good. Unfortunately, it didn't matter because Arsenal lost. Like I said, it is what it is. But overall, though, I'll give him a 7 out of 10. This is actually a pretty accurate rating for me. He did save the penalty. He didn't make mistakes. The 2 goals conceded wasn't his fault. And yeah, unfortunate. Ben White, he made one clear assist. He blocked one shot. He made one interception. He made 2 tackles, and he was drove past once. While winning 2 of his 4 ground duels, one won his aerial duel. He lost position 8 times. 95% accurate with his passes. 1 key pass. 0 out of 3 on his crosses. Although one of them could have been a better job with Jesus, maybe if Jesus could have converted, but it is what it is. One big chance created, which is true. That was for the Jesus header, which unfortunately went over, and he had one shot off target. Overall, Ben White, defensively, I thought he was okay, or at least all right. But one thing I'm noticing, he hasn't been really going forward much. I don't know why that is, and I don't know why that just happened. Okay. But as for Ben White, yeah, man, I don't know why he didn't go as forward as much as I thought he was going to, man. But yeah, it's just unfortunate. Okay, there we go. I guess for some reason I clicked on the Fulham game. That's next week. Amateur hour, guys. But like I said with Ben White, man, just I don't really see him going forward as much as I would like for him to do. Defending, I thought it was okay, but overall, though, 7.5, that's a bit high for me. I'll give him a 6 out of 10, honestly. He didn't do nothing wrong. He defended good, just he didn't go forward. Sneeze. He didn't go as forward as much. William Saliba, he blocked one shot. He was 3 out of 5 as aerial duel. He only lost possession 6 times, 94% accurate on his passes. He made two key passes, while 0 out of 1 on his long balls, and one of his shot was blocked. Defensively, I thought he was good. He tried to make things happen with his passing, but it didn't work out. All right, just a solid game for Saliba. Um, was he at fault for the first goal? I don't think so. I think that was more on Gabriel than William Saliba. But overall, though, I'm gonna give him a 6 as well. Gabriel Magalhaes, he made 4 clearances, 2 interceptions, 1 tackle. He was 3-3 on his ground duel, 89% accurate on his passes. He was fouled twice. He was 3-3 on his ground duels once, 6-7 on his aerial duels once. Lost possession 11 times. Two, 1-2 on his crosses, 1-4 on his long balls, and he had 1 shot off target. Yeah, he was bit at fault with the first goal. But overall though, he put in a good defensive shift after all. Kind of like with Saliba, they both put in a good defensive shift in, but it didn't really amount to much honestly after both goals were conceded. But overall though, but they weren't really at fault. Well, Gabriel maybe with the first goal, but overall, yeah, a 6 out of 10 for Gabriel, man, for me. Alexander Zinchenko, 1 clearances, 1 tackle, drove past twice. 1 out of 5 was ground duels won, 3 out of 5 aerial duels won, lost possession 8 times. He committed 1 foul, 91% on his passes, 2 key passes, 0 out of 1 on his crosses. And yeah, as for Zinchenko, his defensive frailties is hurting Arsenal at the moment. Like offensively, he's always been good, but defensively has always been a struggle. And actually, I might maybe because we don't really have a left back, a backup left back at the moment. But I don't know why we didn't put Zinchenko in midfield. Do that experiment for a little bit. I don't know. But yeah, man, at the moment he's just struggling. Like people know his weakness and they're attacking that weakness. And it's kind of getting obvious at this point. I can see why now that Arteta bought in Timber because Timber is a much better defender, but the problem is he's out. He was, and then you have Tomiyasu, who's another great defender and pretty good on offense as well. But the problem is he's also out. So it's like Arteta is drawing up straws at this moment, and at the moment, Yeko Kiri is not ready for that. And plus, Yeko Kiri for me is a better as a CB than a fullback. So I don't know. I don't know what to say honestly. Just hope Tomiyasu comes back quickly and healthy. As for Zinchenko, yeah, this game, yeah, he was mildly exposed on defense, and it, it's hurt to see. But after that, I'm gonna have to give him a 5, man. They niced him with the 6.8 rate. I'm not gonna lie. Leandro Trossard, 76% accurate on his passes, 1 key pass, 0 out of 2 on his crosses, 1 on 1 on his long balls. Yeah, 1 shot on target, which did hit the keeper, but that wasn't really much. 3 shots off target, 1 shot blocked, 0 out of 1 on his dribble attempts. He missed 1 big chance, which was the one that he hit the keeper. 3 out of 6 on his ground duels won. Lost possession 17 times, which is a bit too much. He committed 1 foul and he made 3 tackles. Overall, yeah, he's not a midfielder. Don't know what to say. He's not a midfielder. In my opinion, his best position is actually where Jesus is as a striker. And I'm actually surprised that that Arteta didn't take out Martinelli, pull Gabriel Jesus as a winger and put in Trossard as a striker. Yeah, that worked last season, honestly. That worked really well last season, but I don't know why he's not doing that this season. The front three of Trossard, Jesus, and Saka can make it, but I don't know why he's insisting on putting Leandro Trossard as a left-sided midfielder, which we have seen time and time again. That's not his game. And thing is, he has a midfielder in the bench. Well, he did put it in, but he put it too late, unfortunately. But yeah, and because of that, I feel like Kai Havertz was definitely missed in this game, only due to the fact that the midfield, Arsenal lost the midfield battle against James Ward-Prowse, Lucas Paqueta, and Omar Kudos, alongside with Thomas Suchek and Edson Alvarez. They lost that midfield battle, unfortunately. But as for Leandro Trossard, I mean, I give him credit. His work rate, I always, never question his work rate, but at the same time, it just didn't work out, especially in the midfield. Overall, for me, I might have to give him a 5 out of 10 as well. That whole left side was pretty exposed. I'm not gonna lie. Goddamn. Declan Rice. Holy crap! I didn't realize he made over 100 passes. Goddamn. 93% accurate on his passes. He made 2 key passes. 0 out of 1 on his crosses. 0 out of 2 on his long balls. He had 1 shot off target. He blocked the shot. He had 1 dribble attempt, which was successful. 5 out of 6 on his ground duels won. 4 out of 5 aerial duels won. Lost possession 10 times. He committed 1 foul, which I believe that foul was the penalty. He made 1 clearances, 1 interception, 4 tackles, and yeah, penalty committed 1. Yeah, not Declan Rice's best game. I think he's one of more poor games, honestly. To his credit, man, he tried to make things happen. It just didn't work out. Offensively, he tried, but it didn't work. Defensively, honestly, he was pretty much outnumbered for the most part, as Edson Alvarez and Tom Suchek was, he was all over. He was pretty much all over them. He was 2 against 1, honestly, but yeah, it's not his best game. I'm not gonna lie. And also, he committed the penalty but to, but it didn't really damage the score. Arsenal would have lost anyway, and also David Rice saved him for blocking the penalty, so it didn't really matter too much. But overall, for Declan Rice, for the first time this season, I'm gonna give Declan Rice a 6. That's probably his low. I think that's the lowest grade I give him this season, which is saying something. But look, man, I'm not gonna say, oh, one like he had one bad game. Look, it's one bad game out of like what, like 17 games played this season. So yeah, I'm not gonna cry wolf about it. Martin Odegaard, um, 86% accurate on his passes, 6 key passes, 3 out of 6 on his crosses, 1 out of 4 on his long balls. He created 1 big chance. He had 1 shot on target, 1 off target. He had 1 block shot. He was 1 of 6 on his dribble attempts. 3 out of 11 on his ground duels won. A lost possession 25 times, way too much. Way too much. Committed 1 fouls, was fouled once, and he made 1 tackle. Overall, I thought he had a very good game, honestly. He dictated play. He got deep to help create chances in the midfield, even though they did lost the midfield battle. He was trying to make things happen. He helped create chances for our attackers, but they just couldn't convert. The only blemish I had for today was committing 25 lost possessions, which you can't do that. Not against a Premier League team, a good team. Well, they will punish you for that. But overall, though, the 8 point rating honestly is pretty accurate. For me, I'll give him 8 out of 10. He was my man of the match, and yeah, man, I'm just happy to see him back to his best. I'm just hoping he continues his form because they need that result against Fulham, man. Let's see here. Gabriel Martinelli. Yeah, 1 shot off target, 2 out of 3 on his dribble attempts, 76% accurate on his passes, 1 key pass, 0 out of 2 on his crosses, 1 on 1 on his long balls, 3 out of 5 of his ground duels won, 0 out of 2 aerial duels won, lost possession 14 times. He committed 1 foul. He made 1 interception, 1 tackle. Yeah, Gabriel Martinelli is on a poor form of late. I'm not gonna lie, unfortunately, and I'm hoping he changes soon. he gets back to his best. The thing is, I feel like he's just not attacking the net at the moment. There are times I'm just feel like he just feels isolated, like, or maybe it's a new playstyle where Arteta wants more control, which I get that, but at the same time, you need to, be more aggressive, man. Because aggressive Martinelli is one of the best Martinelli, and I swear, if you look at last season, it shows. And look, we have seen Martinelli be on a poor form, then out of nowhere he turns up just like that. So I'm not too worried about him, but I'm hoping things turns around for him, man. Which I hope it does soon. But overall, though, I'm gonna have to give him a 5 as well. By the way, Martinelli, it wasn't his best game. Bukayo Saka, yeah, 3 shots on target, one off. He had 5 block shots. It was one of his dribble attempts. He hit the woodwork once. He missed 2 big chances, 92% accurate on his passes, 4 key passes, 2 out of 8 crosses, 1 on his long balls. He created 1 big chance. He was 5 of 15 on his ground duels won, 0-1 on aerial duels won. Lost position 19 times, a bit too much. Committed 2 fouls, fouled once, and he made 3 tackles and he was drilled past twice. Overall, I thought Saka was not great. He tried, but I feel like Emerson got the best of him today for the most part. But yeah, you can tell he's trying, but we just couldn't convert. And I'm just gonna give him a 6 out of 10, man. It wasn't his best game. Gabriel Jesus, 1 shot on target, 2 off, 2 big chance missed, 92% on his passes, 4 key passes, 1 big chance created, 7 out of 6 ground duels won, 0 out of 1 air duels won, lost possession 9 times, was fouled 4 times. He made 2 clearances, 1 interception, and 2 tackles. For Jesus, is pretty much the same old story of he tried to get involved, but it just didn't happen. And yeah, man, unfortunately, it just couldn't convert. Overall, I'm just gonna give him a 6 out of 10. Again, not his best game, which I've been saying a lot of Arsenal players today. That's the recurring theme, not their best day. Reese Nelson, yeah, 1 shot off target, 100% on his passes, 1 of 3 on his crosses, 1 of 4 ground duels won, 0 out of 2 aerial duels won, lost possession 6 times. He was fouled once, so he made 1 tackle. He wasn't the. He only played for 6 minutes, but if he wasn't impactful, unfortunately. Him alongside Nketiah wasn't really as impactful. I mean, Eddie Nketiah had 1 shot on target, 1 shot blocked, 83% accurate on his passes, 0 out of 2 on his ground duels. I mean, I can't really say much. He only played for 26 minutes as well, but they weren't impactful at all when he came in. So I'm gonna give both of them like 5 out of 10s. As for Emil Smith Rowe, he was 100% accurate on his passes. He had 1 shot on target, and he was 1-on-ones, ground duels won, and 1 tackle. I wish he came in more sooner. He only played for 11 minutes, but during those 11 minutes, he was impactful in that midfield. In my opinion, he should have started over Trossard and then put Trossard in to replace Jesus to see if they can change it up a little bit, but or something, or put Jesus as a winger and replace Martinelli. What, like, yeah, man, it just didn't work out. It just didn't work out for that. But for Emil Smith Rowe, even with this only 11 minutes, I'm gonna give him a 6 out of 10. I thought he was pretty impactful when he came in only for those 11 minutes. As for Mikel Arteta, I was hoping we saw Emil Smith Rowe back in the midfield, back in the starting. But honestly, this team he put out there was good enough, but it didn't show, unfortunately. And yeah, and I felt like he should have brung in Emil Smith Rowe a lot quicker than he did. And also, I feel like, or at least he should at least put in Jorginho in the midfield and maybe put Declan Rice over here where Trossard was at. But I don't know. I truly don't know what the answer would be, especially with Kai Havertz being suspended. But yeah, overall though, I'm gonna give Arteta like a 5 out of 10. In my opinion, he should done a little bit differently in the midfield, and but in my opinion, he should put Smith Rowe as starting, and then if you really need that goal scoring threat, maybe take out Martinelli, put Jesus in the winger position, and put in Trossard as a striker or anything at this moment. I don't know. I truly don't know, but yeah, it just didn't work out, man. And with this result, guys, Arsenal now dropped out to second place. Liverpool's now in first place with 42 points, while Arsenal's in second with 40. Aston Villa also lost, so they're now still in 39. Man City won their game, so they're at 37. And I believe I didn't even know Tottenham. Well, I thought they won. Okay, but with West Ham now they're back in they're in the top six now. They won three straight. They're in a good form. But yeah, for Arsenal, look, it's still early in the season. We're halfway there, actually. Which is wow, it's actually crazy. We're already halfway there, man. Wow. But yeah, they're halfway there. And who knows? There's still a lot more left. Arsenal still have to play Fulham, and then they play Liverpool in the FA Cup. And I believe they put. I think they have like a more easier result, but like I said, unfortunately, I've learned not every game can be easy. So we'll see. Hopefully, but they need to get back on track on against Fulham, man. That this is a must win, especially dropping points back to back games. This is a must win for Arsenal. All right, guys, that's it for me. Like and subscribe will help a brother out. I'm hoping Arsenal will be back to their best against Fulham. Like I said, it's a must win game because I don't see Liverpool losing. Man City's looking back to their best, and also they're going to get back Kevin De Bruyne event soon. And hopefully for Arsenal, Tomiyasu should be back either later in January. Unfortunately, Partey is going to be going to AFCON, so praying for no more injuries, and hopefully Kai Havertz will be back um after suspension. But yeah, man, all I gotta say is just I'm hoping for the best. That's all you can do as a fan. All right, guys. I'll see you next time, and take care, man. Peace.